Hey guys, how's it going? This is Dalren, and I'm bringing you 1800 MMR 2's video, again with a red paladin, because I honestly gotta tell you guys, as a combat rogue, that's one of my favorite classes to run 2's with, especially the red paladin. BM Hunter is another one, Disc Priest is a fun one as well, Warrior is a challenge if you really wanted it, but what I'm trying to do here as a rogue is it's a LA Chamois Holy Priest. So I'm trying to sit there and sap the chamois for as long as I can, let that crowd control wear as long as I can, and then go into cheap shot, and after that he goes for a hex which I blind, and then into tight, gouge, which I miss, well not exactly miss, I landed, but he lands a hex on me as well. While that was happening, me and the the red pally, we burst in and wore down the priest pretty down, pretty low, and then not one killing spree, and Shadow Blades up. The priest, I feel like the priest was thinking he was going to be able to mitigate through the damage, but nobody expects a combat rogue with the mobility and the damage they have. Maybe there was a fear thrown out, you never know. So that first team was a lot of fun, easy win, just something to get it going. So that's really about it, guys. And the fun part about being a combat rogue is nobody expects you to be decent or good, because nobody faces combat rogues on a daily basis. Next one is a fun one, which I guess shows off combat rogues even more with the amount of damage they can deal in a short period of time if not watched. So I stab the priest and we look for the mage, and we're going to sit on the mage. I'm going to build my band's gal for as long as I can. I'm rolling paralytic poison to CC the mage pretty much as often as possible, from a stun into a stun into a stun, trying to maybe pressure the healer to throw more CDs out. At some point I smoke bomb and I get the Mage's Ice Block, which is what I was looking for. Now that he's by himself, Shadow Blades, killing spree, look how fast that happened, and the priest couldn't even do anything. He sat in the blind from Pally. Next match is between me and a Ret versus a Destro Warlock and a Disc Priest. This actually was a challenging fight. It's actually a really good comp for 2's. Destro Warlocks can have plenty of CC with the Succubus, especially the advanced version, as it deals more damage, and plenty of CC that a Disc Priest can come in with fears, plenty of healing with it. It's a really tough comp to beat, and I'm surprised we actually beat him. But what we did, the strategy here was sit on the Destro Warlock as long as you can to mitigate the damage, try to get him to blow some of the cooldowns, and when you have 3 stacks of Bandit's Guile, this is what I did. I went and started bursting the priest best I could, Shadow Blades and everything up. My pally is dying, I gotta get things done, I gotta get it going, I get feared. But this is what's good to run with a good red pally. A red pally will keep himself up. Pretty much, if he's allowed to, he'll keep himself up the best he can. Here he bubbles and tries to get as much health, and I go back on the suppression of the damage. If we reduce the amount of damage they throw at us, we can pretty much get back healing from the paladin. Paladin's healing, maybe some of my recuperates. The guy is playing healer based, which is awesome because he's able to keep me up. I'm able to help him out with CCs and damage reductions. We're able to throw CCs out on the priest best we can, as clutch as we can, and if we time our cooldowns together, red paladin DPS with cooldowns and rogue DPS with cooldowns, I believe it's a really strong combination. So here we get really close to beating the team. We're about to kill the warlock, but he ports back, and it's all up to the red, and he finishes the job. And all it took is a good CC, plenty of damage from both sides, fair game, and we're just gonna run after this priest while he runs away. Hero of the Alliance right here, guys. Right here, fellas. Like, this is ridiculous. I'm hoping the priests are not going to be as, I guess, overpowered in their healing come patch 5.4, but it could be. So, the only strategy with priests is, yeah, it's either you get a ability to kill the priest, and you will know when you can, or you CC the priest and sit on the other target. If it's a warlock, rule of thumb, guys, for most people, if there's a warlock in a group, sit on the warlock. I try to kick the Siphons and gouge Siphons, which is actually a pretty good idea that I didn't think of at the moment, because I was trying to mitigate the amount of damage the warlock was dealing. That's another thing. If you're running Nerve Strike, make sure you choose your target. And the amount of damage you can mitigate is 50%. That's pretty much like if a pally were to be sitting in a bubble 24/7. He's dealing less damage, and you can apply it with another talent, 10% extra damage, level 75 talent. It's not coming to my head right now. Pray in the Weak, that's what it is. Pray in the Weak. So, next match is another fun one. It's Unholy Death Knight Warrior, which is actually a pretty tanky comp. It's pretty strong. So I'm sitting on the warrior for the most part, but then I make a swap to the Death Knight, try to keep him stunned, and then Nerve Strike applies. I throw a smoke bomb hoping my teammate sits in it, but he actually ends up running away from it, which is fine. I get stunned, but because thanks to my teammate, he is able to pacify me as well as reducing any kind of melee damage that will come out at me, which allows me to re-stealth, I believe, via Vanish. So my team is about to die. He bubbles right here, he starts healing himself up. I'm sitting on the DKS, and see, that's what's great about Reds. Sometimes if you look away, I know Red's doing his business, he just killed the enemy team member. So here it's just me and the Red, just trying to get through the conversion if the Death Knight has conversion, just trying to get through the damage, and easy win, GG guys. That's why it's fun to play with the Red. Thank you guys for watching this video. This has been Dalaran. I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.